New at 6 tonight, workers say a Grand Rapids trucking company owes them thousands of dollars after they abruptly shut down last month, but they never issued final paychecks or reimbursements for money held in escrow.
Yeah, and so now the business might be in violation of state law. Well, that's at least according to a local attorney who spoke with Fox 17 problem solver Marisa Oberly.
Now, former employees of Sunset Logistics say the closure surprised them. However, records we obtained revealed the owner's father did the same thing more than 10 years ago. Eric Lenhart faces a difficult financial situation.
As it stands, I've got just a little over $100 in my checking account and just a little over $100 in my savings account.
The truck driver, who lives in North Carolina, claims it started at the end of September when his now former employer, Grand Rapids-based Sunset Logistics, shut down after he made a delivery in California.
And I had to borrow money to rent a car and to get gas money to drive 2,000 miles across the country to get home.
Eric says it happened without any notice and adds he and other workers cannot get their final paychecks or $1,000 the company required them to put in escrow in case of an emergency on the road. Eric estimates Sunset owes him at least $2,000. David Whetstone, another one of the company's drivers based in Texas, told the same story.
I'm blessed. I'll make it through, but a lot of people, what if somebody's a month behind on their house payment or they're paying it 15 days late? Now they're going to go a month without making money, a week to find a job, another week to get on board, a couple weeks to wait. People could lose homes or cars.
Sunset's president, Harvey Gainey III, who employees called Buddy, did not respond to Fox 17's request for an interview. No one answered when the problem solver stopped by Wednesday afternoon either. Records we obtained show the car parked out front at the time belongs to him. In an email employees shared with Fox 17, Gainey reportedly said he wanted to issue out the funds but could not because the bank seized their account. Court records show his father filed for bankruptcy in 2008. We found no such action tied to himself or Sunset.
We run into this frequently.
Rob Howard, an employment attorney, says whatever the situation, the Michigan Payment of Wages and Fringe Benefits Act requires businesses pay workers any amount earned on the regularly scheduled day for that period.
If you don't have the money to continue operating, it makes complete sense that you have to close the doors. There's some different laws that apply for larger scale employers, such as the WARN Act, but I don't believe that's going to apply here for this small trucking company in West Michigan. But they still have an obligation to pay their bills, including employee wages, as part of that.
He suggests employees file a wage and hour complaint with the state's Department of Labor and Economic Opportunity. David and Eric wish Sunset handled the shutdown differently.
You did us wrong. You should have given us, at the very least, you should have given us the opportunity to work things out.
As that lawyer briefly mentioned, companies do need to sometimes give notice to workers before they shut down. It's called the WARN Act, and in general requires employers with 100 or more employees to provide a 60-day notice about any closings or mass layoffs. Violations of it could include civil penalties and back pay and benefits for impacted workers. We have more information on the WARN Act on our website at fox17online.com. Reporting in the studio, Marisa Oberly, Fox 17 News.